Now, this is a question. If the Redeemed Christian Church of God hosts a meeting on the moon, who is bringing jollof rice? I'm just asking a question for a friend. Do you know? Now, if you do not want to receive gospel funeral service with a deadly praise and worship edition, stay away from Apostle Suleiman's Auchi Talk and Quench Omega ministry. I'm telling you. Now, in America, every Sunday, children gather the courage and sit down their parents for a difficult conversation. They sit them down. Say, Daddy, sit down. Sometimes even the grandchildren join in. Why? Because grandparents, grandma and grandpa, have been driving with their car's indicator, the signal, on since 1992. From the driveway to the chemist, they leave the signal blinking non-stop. That is when the family, they know that it's time. It's time to call Papa and say, Papa, no vex, but it's time to drop the car keys. Yes, it happens every Sunday in America. Now, they are members of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. It might be time to have the same kind of conversation with the GO, the General Overseer, Pastor Enoch Adeboye. because Baba has been driving with one celestial signal on since 1981. And he's not turning anytime soon. You doubt what I'm saying? Take a look.
He told me, a day is coming when the Redeemed Christian Church of God, when their governing council wants to hold their meeting on the moon.
Yes, you had him right. God apparently told Pastor Adeboye, our beloved pastor, that the Redeemed Christian Church Governing Council will one day hold their meeting on the moon. Oh, moon. Yeah. Not redemption camp. No. Not even Dubai. That's old story. On the moon. And to be honest, if you are trying to prove to the world that you and God are tight, like 5 and 6, what better way than a lunar AGM? While you are up there, you might as well scratch heaven's gate. You know what I mean? Knock at Angel Gabriel's window. Hey, how are you, Angel? And sing Shina Peter's Afro Juju through the intercom, Afro Juju, the difference is clear. To be fair to the man, even he said that it didn't make sense. Listen to him.
I know that doesn't make sense. But then, that's God, eh? Just like he said to me, don't ask for a house. I've decided to build you a city. And he was talking to somebody living in a room in Moshi.
Exactly. But Baba Adeboye, like a true spiritual performer, he landed the final blow. Hey, punchline, exactly as planned. Watch.
Every great thing that God has prophesied concerning you shall come to pass.
Yes, amen. Better say amen fast before your blessing will miss road and enter somebody's another person's audio WhatsApp. Now, for those of you mocking the man of God, thank you, stars. Because he's a peaceful elder. If it were Apostle Suleiman, you don't collect by now. I'm telling you. Listen to the man.
Come to Auchi and stand by the front gate of our church and say something against me. Somebody will kill you, another will bury you, and the third will be doing praise and worship on your dead body.
Yes, this is how we do it. Oga, pastor, no vex. But that is not a kingdom kind of protection. You know what I mean? That is like bingo security. You know those local dogs that only bark when you pass their gate. But once you meet them on the streets, 1 street away, They start behaving like house cats. Yeah, those are the security men protecting Apostle Suleiman. Why is Apostle Suleiman promoting local thugs and backyard cultists? Like they are the new angels of protection. Why? But make no mistake, Apostle Suleiman knows where his real enemies are. They are not in Auchi. No, they are online. That is why for Instagram and YouTube trolls and critics, he uses not thugs. No, he uses lawyers, swift ones, like Rapture. They come without warning. Just like evangelist Ebukobi and other miracle merchants, You can call them Yahoo boys in Castle. Yeah. Sasha, who wrote this crap? Forgive us, man of God. It was the devil possessed Sasha to type nonsense, Now, if the cult boys refuse to defend you, Apostle Suleiman, I'm telling you, I'm sure that the Rock of Auchi will rise and fight for you. They will. Nonsense. What?
If you want to die, for example, you want to die, and you have been praying for how to die, and death hasn't come, and you so desire death, there is a way to have it happen.
Yes! The man is not playing. He's not playing. Meanwhile, in heaven, I can tell you that Jesus is sitting on the right hand of God, scratching his head. He's wondering, why are my followers having all the fun? Why is it that Apostle Suleiman, Pastor Adeboye, they're having all the fun? Imagine if I had hired thugs for Judas or cultists for Herod. I wouldn't need a cross. Africans, who did this to us? Who did this to us?